A little bit. uh, you know, just wanted a chance to make it to the playoffs, and man, we were on the edge of the seat. Took a little bit more than the regular 60 minutes, but glad to be a part.
So you weren't asleep like Mike T dozing off?
Nah, I wasn't asleep. I probably yelled a couple times at the screen while my kids were asleep, but it is what it is.
Jim, you feel like, I mean, every game is different in the NFL. Sometimes things get away from you. Sometimes you know that you kind of try to preach at the guys this week. Just because they beat us the last time doesn't mean that's what it's going to be this week.
And you know, obviously, you look at our last game, and it was not a good game on our front. But just got to be ready to play. Not really more you can say. You know, we did not have a good game and a good game plan, and can't be happy with that.
What did go wrong in that game? What is the confidence that you have a better plan and better offense?
Real question is what went right in that game. You know, I can't say it enough, man. When it rained, it poured. You know, defense, we didn't get off. Penalties, they were able to run the ball. You know, we didn't get enough pressure on the quarterback. I know offense, they feel like they didn't play well. They didn't put up points. Special teams, we, you know, started the game missing the field goal. You know, all that combined, it's not setting yourself up good for, you know, winning any type of game.
Mike said that it's not a game that you can necessarily learn from, that it takes a total reboot of a game plan. But as a guy that was in it, can you learn from things from that game 3 weeks ago?
You know, we're not as familiar with them because we don't play them. They're not in our division, but that's about it. You know, I think our execution has to be a lot better. But we understand we're playing a really good offense, a really good team. You know, MVP type of quarterback. You know, a skills player galore when you got Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, McCole Hardman. You know, a big offensive line, opportunistic defense. You know, you look at what they got. They got a good formula up there.
If you go back to that 2018 game at Heinz Field, he's kind of had your number. Is the instinct to change up what you do, or just execute what you guys execute better than what you have?
You know, I one thing I can recall in both games we played them, we haven't executed well. You know, that's shame on us, but you know, that's you tip your hat to them. You know, he's a heck of a quarterback, and you know, he leads his team, and you know, mental errors and you know, mental mistakes and missed tackles and not being in your gaps. That's a recipe to, you know, give an offense what they want all day. So you can't do that.
You have to try to get there with 4 then, as much as possible.
Yeah, you know, if you're blitzing, you're leaving your back end wide open. You know, I'm not going to tell you I know what our secondary is going to be doing every play, but I don't want to leave them on an island too often. You know, we got the rushers to do it, but we got to play a whole lot better than we did last time.
Yeah, how does Kelsey change the dynamic?
You know, he's got the best run after in the game. You know, he gets the ball and, you know, he's quick to speed, and, you know, that intermediate catch and is able to extend it down the field. It's, you know, it's second to none. I think, you know, he does so well in that, and you always got to keep your eyes on him, because if you don't, he's going to burn you and, you know, get a drag across the field. So, you know, it takes us making sure we keep our eyes on him. You know, everybody getting to the ball and not letting him get quick to speed. You know, and then when you get him in the red zone, you know, he's the magnet. You know, I think everything really runs through him. But, you know, we'll see what happens.
When we talked to Roethlisberger yesterday morning, he said one thing that he likes about Mike Tomlin is the consistency and the energy in those 8:30 meetings. What are those meetings like? How does Mike T kind of get things started there?
Can't tell you. You got to be in them. You know, I think Rob said too much.
Cam, in terms of the run defense, I think the last 11 games it was like 165 yards a game. But you guys went 7 and 1 I think the key is your red zone defense was at like 50%. It's one of the best red zone defenses in the league. Is it tougher to run the ball into the end zone as opposed to throwing it in today's NFL?
It's more compact, especially in the red zone. Your corners and safeties are closer to the line of scrimmage, and I always think in red zone defense it's hard to pass the ball as well because the holes get smaller. But man, I would like to stop the run. I think when you look at it, stopping a run is way more fun than not stopping the run.
This could be Joe's last go around too on your defense.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean to have him and his presence back there? And you didn't have him in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week, and then luckily he was able to get out of the COVID protocol in time. But man, it sucks when you feel like you can't be a part of the last game because you don't know. But man, to get a guy like that back, veteran leadership, the ultimate swag guy that brings the confidence to the group, and he's a communicator. Not a lot of people realize how smart and how savvy Joe is. So it's good to have him back.
Is a 2 touchdown point spread a motivator?
It was just that? I thought it was more. It's not my decision, man. Like, they must be seeing something, so it is what it is.
Without revealing too much, like Rob did, Mike T this season, what does it do for a group like you guys that have some younger guys when you're going through a season that it's a roller coaster, that things are just pretty fluid and change week to week? What does he do as kind of a steadying force?
If I could compare it, it's not a roller coaster. We're basically canoeing out there. We're out, just staying level. He doesn't, get out of character. He doesn't have to do anything different, but, he preaches the same goals. Whether it's, stopping the run, understanding situational football, and, being in our face about it, being honest with us. And when you understand your goals, it allows you to, expect that from yourself and not accept anything less.
So making sure the canoe's not tipping over.
Yes, hands down.
You just mentioned the situation in football. Your
Yes.
numbers on third down, and you mentioned your red zone numbers are good.
They are? She's got all that stuff. I don't really look at that stuff because I usually want to throw it back in her face after I look at it.
You're top 10 in both of those stats. Is that the sign of a good? What's the sign of a good defense?
Good defense is a team that gets a W at the end. Honestly, whatever it takes. It can be unpredictable sometimes, but a good defense rises to the occasion and is ready for whatever is coming at them.
Kim, do you feel like maybe your defense has a little momentum based on the last couple of games?
I don't know. Momentum, it's hard to say what we're going to be, but we definitely got enough battle scars to deal with this. So, we have definitely won our share of close games in the past, and, we've hardened because of it, but that's not indicative of how the game's going to be played out.
Last two?
How much confidence does it give you guys to know that you put Ben and Boz in a situation to go win this game?
We feel very confident in both of those guys. Boz, I don't know how many game winners he's hit. I can remember we went up to Cincinnati and we needed every one of his field goals. And you could write a book just on Ben's comeback or go ahead win scores. That guy, you give him a chance, he's going to do it. And as a defense, we're banging on our heads because all we got to do is give him a shot to just go win it.